Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be my review of the final episode of the Loki series on Disney+. I had a great time watching the whole series. It was my favorite Marvel Disney Plus series so far. Really awesome, lots of mystery, lots of great storytelling. Yes, it wasn't a perfect series by any means, but it definitely sets up a lot of great stuff, and there was a lot of great moments in the entire series. But let's go ahead and dive into the review. Now, of course, there's going to be spoilers, so if you guys haven't watched the episode already, I definitely recommend to tune out of this video, go watch it, then come back. Okay, so the first thing that I want to mention is Kang is here. Like, he is literally here. Jonathan Majors showed up, and I was not expecting that at all. I really thought they were just gonna go with another Loki variant, like maybe King Loki, or just doing He Who Remains as like a TVA agent, maybe even like an older version of Mobius. But as soon as I saw Jonathan Majors just sitting in this little elevator in that castle, my jaw literally dropped. I was like, no way, like they actually did it. I thought he was just gonna be in like a post-credit scene or something, so I was really amazed that they actually pulled this off. Now, this of course was a Kang variant. This isn't like the super evil, comic book villain that we know and love. Like, yeah, of course this guy's still kind of evil, like he's controlling the entire timeline and everything, but there's way worse Kangs out there is what he actually told Loki and Sylvie. Now, one thing I want to mention about the castle is, did you get Doctor Doom vibes as well? Because as soon as they walked in there, I was like, no way, don't tell me this is like Doctor Doom. I know the chances of Doctor Doom actually popping up were extremely low, but once they went in the actual castle, I was like, whoa, hooded figure, it looks kind of creepy, like maybe Doctor Doom is using sorcery or something. But I am glad it was Kang, and I'm glad that they tied Kang in with the He Who Remains character. Like, they basically just mashed them together and made one character, which I thought worked really well. Now, this episode was really just about Loki and Sylvie finding out who was behind the entire TVA and learning why he did what he did, which I'm not gonna lie, kind of slowed down the episode a lot, because basically the entire episode was just Kang explaining what's happening. Like, yes, I wish there was a little bit more action and everything, but I gotta say, like, it was a solid episode. Like, it taught us a lot, and I know for some people they might hate this episode because it was really just Kang sitting down with Loki and Sylvie just explaining everything, but I think Kang is a very complex character, so I'm glad that we did get that explanation from him. Although I do gotta admit, it really slowed down the episode. Like, I thought the finale was gonna be absolutely crazy and just action-packed and very fast-paced, and it was the complete opposite, but it was still a decent episode. I would still say that episode 5 is my favorite so far. Now let's talk about Loki and Sylvie, because their relationship really turned up a notch in this episode. They finally got that kiss, and then Sylvie pushes Loki through a time door, and it looks like he arrives in some kind of alternate universe, because Mobius and Hunter B-15 don't recognize him, and there's a statue of a Kang that looks comic book accurate, so maybe this is a different timeline where Kang is, that super evil version, and that would definitely set up a season 2 of Loki, which is confirmed. But anyways, back to Sylvie. She kills this Kang variant that just made the TVA and wanted to control a sacred timeline, which obviously has big implications because the multiverse is now born, and my prediction is that the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer is probably going to come out within the next couple of weeks or so. Black Widow has been released and the Loki finale just happened, so it makes sense to push the marketing for Spider-Man once the dust has kind of settled, which I would say is probably in a week or two's time. Now, the funny thing is that Spider-Man was actually trending over Loki on Twitter right now, even though it was the Loki series that had the finale. Like, it's just crazy how much, hype is around this Spider-Man movie. A Loki series finale happens and everyone's talking about Spider-Man and not the actual Loki finale. Now, granted, I am one of the people that did tweet about Spider-Man, so I'm kind of guilty. I'm caught red-handed in this video, but I gotta say, the multiverse is going to be so fun to explore in the future of the MCU now. That sacred timeline is broken and things are going to get crazy and probably lead to a Marvel like MCU Secret Wars. Now, in the comic books, Doctor Doom was at the helm of this whole thing, and it looks like the MCU is using Kang as that character, which I'm totally fine with. I think it would be really cool if the future Kang the Conqueror wanted to have that sacred timeline and just let the heroes battle it out to see who is the superior timeline, and then try to assemble a sacred timeline just like the Kang variant that we saw in this episode did. It gets a little bit confusing with all of this time mumbo jumbo, but I gotta say, overall, that was a pretty decent episode. We got to see Sylvie and Loki fight, they kissed, and now, it's setting up a whole season 2 and the whole future of the MCU. And I just still can't believe they put Kang the Conqueror in a Disney Plus show. Like, I had my theories, it was right in front of us, all of the clues, but I really thought this was going to be a Mephisto part 2 with all of these clues leading towards the villain, and then they just never show up. So I'm very glad that he did, and I gotta say, I was just, jaw was on the floor. I was like, oh my god, I finally finally get to see Kang, and I don't look like an idiot for theorizing that he was gonna show up. So guys, what did you think about the Loki series finale? Did you enjoy it, or was it too slow-paced for you? And also, how excited are you for the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer that I think is going to be coming in the next maybe 10 to 14 days or so? The fact that Spider-Man was trending so much today during the Loki series finale just means that the internet is going to explode when that trailer officially drops, which of course I will be reacting to on the channel, so if you guys aren't subscribed already, I definitely recommend to do so. Other than that, thank you again for watching. I hope you guys all have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video.